She was silenced, misnamed, erased, and still she speaks. I'm Ginny, modern mystic, rose priestess, and spiritual mentor, and in this episode, we are bringing Mary Magdalene's teaching into the now. What does it mean to reclaim voice, pleasure, and grief as sacred? Let's find out. Welcome back to the podcast. Today's episode is a love letter to the woman who is waking up, who is remembering, who is reclaiming herself piece by piece. We are diving into the heart of Mary Magdalene's medicine and why it's not just relevant, but vital for the modern woman. Especially if you've ever felt silenced, disconnected from your body, or ashamed of your power, this one is for you. Our girl Mary was silenced not just by men, but by centuries of systems designed to erase feminine truth. The Gospel of Mary shows her speaking boldly and being challenged for it. And still, she speaks. Even if she cried a little because the homeboys hurt her feelings because they didn't want to hear her. They were jealous that Yeshua spoke to her in ways that they weren't speaking to him. Anyway, that's a story for another time. As women, our voices have been muted for generations through trauma, through gaslighting, through self-abandonment. Magdalene reminds us, your voice is not too much. It's a portal. In my own journey, reclaiming my voice wasn't about speaking louder. It was about speaking truer. Letting the tremble be holy. Letting the rage be sacred. Letting my truth exist without permission, even when it was scary as fuck. Even when everyone was telling me I was crazy. Even when I was losing relationships and whole communities for speaking my truth. Again, that's a story for another time. Anyway, Mary Magdalene wasn't used by men, i.e., she wasn't a prostitute. She was actually a temple priestess, trained, initiated, devoted. She understood that sexuality isn't about performance, it's about power, aliveness, energy. For the modern woman, this means we stop divorcing our spiritual life from our sensuality. We remember that pleasure is not a distraction from God. It's a doorway to the divine. We also remember sacred grief and rebirth. Mary was there for the crucifixion. She witnessed death. She stayed. She wept. And she was the first to witness the resurrection. In fact, Yeshua chose to come to her for the resurrection. This matters because in grief, we often feel alone. We feel broken. Mary Magdalene teaches us that grief is part of the spiral, that staying present with sorrow is not weakness. It's part of that initiation. When I lost my sister, when I lost my son's father, grief became the threshold, and Mary Magdalene met me there. Mary doesn't ask you to be perfect. She asks you to be present, to honor your voice, to reclaim your pleasure, to let grief crack you open instead of closing you. You are not too much. I'll say it again. You are not too much. You are remembering. If this episode stirred something within you, if you've had a visceral reaction, share it, leave a review, reach out. This path is not meant to be walked alone. Until next time, keep spiraling toward the truth. XOXO, Ginny.